Howdy everybody, it is I, your friendly neighborhood scoop with a uke, coming at you on the January 2nd of 2022. Happy New Year, many blessings to you in this new year and many wonderful things and moving in the right direction. Pipe check, today I'm going to be enjoying some Cornell & Deal's small batch, I think it's called Sanzepolcro? I'm very bad at this, but it tastes great. It's an Italian dark-fired North Carolina Red Virginia, and it tastes amazing, and it smells out of this world. Fantastic. You can hear the dog going about in the background. We have a puppy. His name is Frank. Come here, Frank. He's a little mini dachshund, and he's super cute. And I'm going to be enjoying it out of my first ever pipe. The only marking and identification on this rusticated apple or squash tomato, whatever, is that it's from Italy. That's all that I know. But I wanted to make a quick video because as I was looking around, not only did I want to tell everybody Happy New Year, and I hope that you had a wonderful Christmas, and that all of your holidays and travels were safe, and that everybody had good festivities and all of those wonderful things. But I'm looking around, and I'm still in that age bracket where we travel to all of the houses for the holidays. So we go to, you know, parents and grandparents, and we're driving all around all of Christmas. And, you know, that ends up with you cultivating a lot of leftovers, because people send stuff home in Tupperware because they don't want to eat the same stuff for like 6 days in a row. So they send some of it home with you. Everybody gets to benefit. It's a wonderful, beautiful tradition. So I'm looking around at all of this Tupperware that we've collected, and it reminds me of one of my favorite stories from 2021, which is back in about, I think, like March. I ended up with this piece of Tupperware, and so my brother and I usually mark our Tupperware. We've got an engraving pen, and we've got Sharpies, and everybody in my family is pretty much well marked, but I got this piece of Tupperware that didn't have any markings on it, and I knew that I had returned the Tupperware to everybody else, so I just assumed that this unmarked, unidentified piece of Tupperware belonged to my brother, which is a good guess, because he's always making interesting things and sending it to me, and I'm sending stuff to him all the time. So I'm like, okay, got this Tupperware. Where I grew up in the Skook, you know, we're Penna Dutch. It's hospitality rules. You cannot give back an empty piece of Tupperware. If somebody made something for you and you ate it, then you make something for them and send it back. So I think I made like cookies or something, and I send this Tupperware back, and a couple weeks later he sends me some soup, so I made something else and I sent it back to him, and we're trading this thing back and forth for like months. Finally, in the middle of the summer, I'm like, Will, could you please stop giving me back this damn piece of Tupperware? It is your Tupperware, and you should keep it. And he's like, what the hell are you talking about? This is your Tupperware. You keep giving it to me. And so we figured out it was just a leftover container that looked like Tupperware, I guess, or we don't know how it ended up in our circulation, but it ended up in our circulation, and it was a really funny story. So then we made kind of a game of it for a while where we were trading it back and forth and scribbling the dates on of like who, what, where, when, and why on the bottom of it until it got really gross because it got microwaved, and so we threw it out. But it was a really, really funny happenstance, and it was one of my favorite kind of like wacky things that happened in 2021. I mean, a lot of other important things happened in 2021, but that was a story that I thought, you know, it's a good one. It's like sermon fodder, you know, something that's like family friendly that you can toss in there. So I hope that you're all having a wonderful second day of 2022. I hope that you're all smoking something wonderful this evening. God bless and Godspeed to a blessed and wonderful new year. Amen.